So exact equation, this is the fourth solution sa 5 na solution for first order differential equations. So after integrating factor, didiscuss natin ito exact equation having the standard equation m of xy dx plus n of xy dy is equal to 0. So ito yung standard form niya. Tapos ito may note lang. Provided that the partial of m over partial ng y is equal to partial of n over partial of x. Meaning dito, yung function mo ng m, i-differentiate mo lang siya with respect sa y, and then yung partial ng n, partial ng functions ng n, is i-differentiate mo with respect to x. So pag na-meet yung condition na to, at ito yung form niya, we can use exact equation. Ngayon, pag hindi ito nag-equal, hindi mo pwedeng gamitin yung exact equation. So let's go to the procedures. First is test for exactness. So ito nga yun. Makuha mo yung exactness by using the partial of m over partial of y is equal to partial of n over partial of x. Partial yung basa dyan, ha? Then, after mo matest, if that is equal, so check mo rin. Siyempre, una mo pala i-check is the standard form. So, kung naka-standard form siya, di okay. And then, test for exactness. Then, after testing for exactness, integrate mo siya. Integrate mo yung di ba may napili kang m. Ito yung m mo, ito yung function of m, ito yung function of n. Sabi dyan, integrate m of xy dx and integral ng n of xy dy. So, ito yung magiging ito yung magiging m of xy dx, ito yung magiging n of xy dy. So, integrate mo daw yon. After integrating, i-merge mo. Pero don't duplicate similar terms. Ang ibig sabihin sa merge, i-add mo yung magiging sagot dito. Pero, if may terms doon na exactly the same, let's say x squared dito, may x squared dito, may x squared din sa n na in-integrate mo, wag mo siyang i-add as 2x squared. Rather, kopyahin mo lang siya as is na x squared lang. So, ulitin ko ako, x squared dito, may x squared din dito, ang isusulat nyo lang sa final answer is x squared, isang x squared lang. So, hindi pwedeng mag-duplicate yung terms na yon. Paano kung, halimbawa dito x squared, dito 2x squared. Pagka ganon, yun, pwede mong kopyahin. Pero pag exactly the same, wag mong i-combine. So, yung sabihin ko sa merge. Mamaya magigets nyo naman sa example. So, merge but don't duplicate the similar terms. And then, the last is apply initial conditions if any. So, just like other solutions, if wala namang given na initial condition, hanggang dun lang kayo. So, example number 1. Example number 1 is quantity y squared minus 2x dx plus 2xy plus 1 dy is equal to 0. So, ito yung magiging mong m, ito yung magiging mong n. So, anong unang test? Since ito is naka-standard form naman, so function of x and y meron dito. May function of x and y din dito, tas dx to dy. So, kunin natin yung partial ng m with respect sa y, and then partial of n with respect sa x, para makatest natin yung exactness. So, ito na napili natin y, di ba? Y is equal to y squared minus 2x, and then n is equal to 2xy plus 1. So, pag ginawa natin yung partial ng m with respect sa y, ang sagot is 2y. Diba? Ito is magiging 2y lang. Tapos ito 0 na since derivative ng constant is 0. O, partial naman ng n with respect sa x. So, ito constant 0 na. So, ano yung derivative ng 2xy with respect to x? 2y. Kaya, parehas yung derivative ng partial of m tsaka partial of n. So, meaning, exact yung equation. So, given na exact, dun muna integrate yung dalawa. So, kunin natin muna yung integral ng integral ng y squared minus 2x. So, integral ng y squared minus 2x, so, with respect sa dx, so, magiging xy squared minus x squared, kasi ito is negative 2x squared over 2, kaya negative x squared plus c. Tapos, yung isa naman, with respect sa dy, kaya ito siya, integral ng 2xy plus 1 dy. So, ito is magiging 2xy squared over 2 plus y plus c. Makakancel yung 2, may iwan is xy squared plus y plus c. So, ito yung dalawang term, di ba? Ano yung magkaparehas dyan? XY square. Ito. So meaning, pag minerge mo sila, magiging ganito lang. Oh. XY square minus x square plus y. Kasi ito parehas, diba? So, copy mo lang siya isang beses. Tapos may minus x square, may plus y. Tapos may plus c ka. Siyempre, constant. Pag kinumbay mo, constant pa rin. So, pag minerge mo sila, xy square minus x square plus plus y is equal to z. So, paano tong c? Kasi ang c, kahit i-transpose mo to the left or to the right, pag sinabi yung constant, plus c lang yan. So, okay, malilito sa sign ng c. Ha? Next example. Is ito. Example number 2 for exact equation is y cosine x plus 2x times e raised to y plus sine x plus x square e raised to y minus 1 times y prime is equal to 0. So, patingin mo, walang dx, walang dy, di ba? Pero ito, nakita mo yung y prime. Ano ba yung y prime? Di ba dy over dx? O, di, ilipat mo tong kabilang term para lang ano. Pero, ito yung magiging itsura niya. Y cosine plus 2x e raised to y dx plus quantity sine x plus x square e raised to y minus 1 dy. So, ito, ginawa natin dy over dx. Kasi ito, kahit ilipat mo doon, di ba magiging negative lang. Tapos dy dx to. Tama ba? So, yan mo yung dx sa kabila. Sama mo siya. Doon mo ilagay yung dx. Kasi dy over dx, cross-multiply mo. So, yung dx dito nakadikit, di ba, sa right side. Tapos, pag binalik mo, magiging positive lang ulit. Kaya, naging ganito yung itsura niya. And then, so, ito na yung magiging ano natin. Ito na yung magiging m. Ito yung magiging n. So, kunin natin yung partial ng m. Since ito na yung naka-standard form na siya. Diba? M of xy dx tas n of xy dy. So, kunin natin yung partial ng m with respect sa y. So, ito yung m mo. So, with respect sa y, ito is magiging cosine x lang. Tas ito, constant to. So, 2x e raised to y. Derivative yan is e raised to y. So, ito siya. Next, partial of n with respect sa x. So, ito yung n mo. With respect sa x, so ito is magiging cosine x. Tapos, ito is magiging 2x e raised to y. Tapos ito is 0. So meaning ito siya. Cosine x plus 2 times x times e raised to y. So pareha siya. Meaning exact. So after testing for exact, kunin mo na integral ng m, integral ng n. So yung m with respect sa x, yung n with respect to y. So ito siya. Tingnan natin ha. Ano ba yung integral ito with respect sa dx? Y cosine x plus 2x e raised to y. So, with respect to dx, constant lang yung y. So, hindi siya integral ng product. Kaya magiging lang siyang y sin x. And then, ito, same lang. Ito, yung e raised to y mo magiging constant lang. So, 2x square over 2 or x square ey. Kaya ito siya. Tapos, plus c. So, kunin naman natin yung integral nito, nung n mo. With respect sa dy. So, integral nito, integral ng sin is, sin x to, dy. So, magiging lang siyang y sin x. Kasi ito, x square ey. So, constant yung x square. So, magiging lang siyang x square ey. Itong negative 1, pag in-integrate mo, magiging negative y. Kaya ito siya. Plus c. So, parehas plus c. So, ano yung magkaparehas? Y sin x. So, kukopihin mo na lang yan ang isang beses lang. And then, x square ey, parehas na naman. So, isang beses mo lang din kukopyahin yan. Tapos, ito is, hanggang doon lang siya, plus c. Tapos, ito plus c. Tapos, ito, negative y. So, kopyahin mo na rito, negative y. Since unique siya ron sa dalawa. Kaya, kukopyahin mo rin as kanyan. Tapos, equal c. So, in terms of y, transpose mo lang naman to dito. Tapos, divide mo ng sign. Yun ay magiging y. Pero, okay na ako dito. May y pa palang isa. So, okay na ako sa answer na yan. Kahit hindi mo in terms of y. Provided na provided na exact equation siya tsaka Bernoulli's. Pero sa Bernoulli's kasi, which makikita nyo mamaya, usually yun, ang y natin is nasa denominator. Pero pwede naman kunin yung in terms of y. So dito medyo ano lang kasi dalawa yung y. So magsasubstitute ka pa. Pero okay na ako dito. So wala namang ano, no? Walang given initial condition. So example number 3. Oh, ang given dito sa number 3 is f of xy is equal to x square y plus cx minus y cube. So wala sa form, di ba? So pagka ganyan, hindi mo rin naman pwedeng direct integration yan. Una-una, wala sa form. Sa separable, wala ka pang dy dx. Tsaka parang mahirap paghiwalayin yung xy dyan. Since naka-multiply, yung isa, wala ka mafa-factor. Hindi mo basta-basta mafa-factor out yung x or y. So, hindi na pwede. Integrating factor, ano ba yung form na integrating factor? dy over dx plus p of xy is equal to 0 or q of x. Wala naman din. Kasi yung middle term mo, wala kang middle term dyan. So, ang isang gagawin mo dyan is kunin muna yung differential equation. So, paano mo gagawin yun kung ito yung given function? Diba usually ang mga differential equation natin is in derivative form, meaning naka dy dx. Ito wala naman dy dx. So, kunin mo muna yung dy tsaka dx. Paano? So, kunin mo muna yung ano? Kunin mo yung dalawang prime, since dalawang ano yan, f prime of x tsaka f prime of y. And usually, ang y mo is yung dependent variable. As a rule, diba? Or as practice, rather. So, kunin mo yung f prime x or the derivative ng function with respect sa x, tas yung derivative ng function with respect sa y. Buong equation to, Kaya tingnan mo, f prime of x. So, with respect to x, ito is magiging 2xy and then 6, 0 na to. Kaya 2xy plus 6. And then, ang f prime y mo, so with respect sa y, copy mo na x square, and then wala na to, tapos ito is magiging negative 3y square. So, meaning, ang form pala natin na equation is quantity 2xy plus 6 dx plus quantity x square minus 3y square dy is equal to 0. So, ito na yung m, ito yung n. So, test na natin for exactness. So, nakita nyo na exact. Kaya nga siya in example dyan kasi exact siya. So, check natin. So, derivative ng m with respect sa y. So, it is magiging 2x. 0 na to. So, 2x. Tapos, ito with respect sa x. So, it is magiging 2x sa 0 na to. Kaya, parehas. So, exact. So, ang gawin na natin, kunin natin integral ng m, kunin natin integral ng n. Which is ito. Ang integral ng m is magiging with respect sa dx. So, x square y, 2x square over 2. Plus 6x plus c. So, makakancel yung 2, kaya x square y. And then, ito with respect sa y. So, magiging itong x square y minus 3y cube over 3. So, makakancel yung 3. Kaya, naging minus 1, minus y raised to 3 or y cube plus c. So, dito na yung similar term. Ang similar term is x square y. So, copy mo na x square y na isang beses. And then, unit yung 6x. So, lagay mo dyan. Tapos, minus y cube is equal to c. So, yun na yung sagot. Next is about Bernoulli's equation, which is the last solution for first order DE. So, paano ba ang Bernoulli's equation? Ang Bernoulli's equation is naka-pattern, kung titignan nyo yung standard form niya, is similar to the standard equation of integral or integrating factor. Yun nga lang, ang pinagkaiba nila is ito, may y raised to n. Yun ang pinagkaiba nila ni integrating factor. So, anong gagawin nyo? So, ito yung mga steps. Ito yung standard form, So, ano yung steps or procedure? So, procedure number 1 is check if the equation is in standard form. If yung equation is in standard form, ang gagawin nyo, i-divide nyo yung buong equation ng y raised to n. Kung ano yung y raised to n mo dito, i-divide mo lang yung buong equation. Meaning dito, makakancel siya. Tapos dito may matitira. Tapos, after dividing the equation by y raised to n, make a substitution for y in the pxy. So, yung y daw dito, gawan mo ng equivalent or substitution, any variable na gusto mo. Basta wag lang ipaparehas dun sa existing na dependent or independent variable. Sabi dito, make a substitution for y in p of xy. Say y mo is equal to v. So gagawin mo ng v instead of y. Tapos differentiate mo yun pag na-transpose mo na, and then substitute it in the equation. So mamaya maintindihan nyo yan. Pero di ba, halimbawa, nag-let ka na yung y mo dito sa p of xy as v. Kapag ginawa mo yung derivative ng b with respect to sa independent variable, ganun din gagawin sa kabilang side. Just substitute mo lang. Tapos, ang next step is follow the integrating factors steps. Kaya natin ginawa yung unang dalawang step is para maging kamukha siya ng integrating factor. Yun ang aim natin. So alam nyo naman yung step na integrating factor, di ba? Ang pagka naka-integrating factor ka na format, ang gagawin mo is to find the IF. Then after finding IF, ang gagawin mo sa left side na equation is the application of the second fundamental of calculus. Whereas makakancel lang yung derivative tsaka integral. And then sa right side, integrate mo. And then, ito na nga. So, follow the integrating factor steps. So yun yung steps ng integrating factor. After doing such, substitute mo na or ibalik mo na sa original value yung sinubstitute mo sa number 2. So, substitute the original value of y sub n or y. Pagawin natin to. Substitute the original value of y doon sa p of xy from the generated equation in the integrating factor procedure. So, tingnan natin sa example. So, example number 1. dy over dx minus 1 over xy is equal to xy square. So, nasa form ba siya? So, ito, dy over dx, okay. Ito yun, di ba? Then, ito, p of xy. May x, may y. So, okay ito. Tapos, xy square. So, q of x, y raised to n. So, tama. Nasa form siya. After daw, if nasa standard form siya, ano yung y sub n mo? Ang y sub n mo is y square. Eh, anong sabi dito sa first step? Divide the equation by y sub n. So, dito sa case natin, so example number 1, ang y raised to n natin is y square. So, divide mo daw ng buong equation ng y square. Kaya naging ganito siya. Y negative 2 dy dx minus 1 over x. Since ito is y divided by y square, y negative 1 is equal to x. Then, ano yung second procedure? Make a substitution dun sa y ng p of xy. Ano ba yung nasa y of p of xy? Diba y is equal to negative y raised to negative 1. Yan yung magiging y ng p of xy. So, anong gagawin mo daw sa kanya? Mag-substitute ka. Kaya ito, say na say. So, say z is equal to y raised to negative 1. Ito na yung sinasabi kong substitution. Imbis na y raised to negative 1, ang gawin natin, z. Tapos, ang derivative ng z with respect dun sa y is magiging ano. So, dapat pala ito is dx. Ito is dx. Yan, dx to. So, dx din. Mga susunod mamaya. So, dx to. So, derivative of say with respect sa x is equal to negative y raised to negative 2 dy dx. So, in-integrate mo pa to na isa pang beses, pero dy dx ang kalalabasan niya. So, y negative 2 na negative. Tapos, rearrange natin. Sabi dito, negative dz equals dy is equal to y raised to negative 2 dy dz. Bakit pa natin ginawa itong nasa right side? Para lang maging kamukha nung nasa equation mo. Kasi sa equation mo, y negative 2 dy dx. So ito, y negative 2 dy dx. So ito yung isa-substitute mo dito sa part na to. Kaya sa pagbaba, so negative dz over dx. So dx to minus 1 over x z. Z, di ba? Z mo is negative, is equal to y raised to negative 1. Kaya ito siya. 1 over x z is equal to x. So, itong form na to is ano? So, rearrange natin further. Kasi, ano ba yung standard form na integrating factor? Ang standard form na integrating factor is dy over dx plus p of xy is equal to Q of X. So, positive siya. So, rearranging further, so tanggalin natin yung negative. So, magiging siyang dz over dx plus 1 over x times z is equal to negative x. So, ito na ipapatak na ito na yung magiging Q of x mo, P of x, yung 1 over x. And then ito yung parang y mo, pero dito z kasi. Sinubstitute natin. So, kunin na natin ito is in the form of integrating factor. So, ang magiging P of x is 1 over x. So, integrate natin yan. E raised to integral ng 1 over x dx, which is e ln x. Makakancel yung e tsaka ln. Kaya may iiwan is x. Ibig sabihin na integrating factor pala natin is equal to x. Tapos ano ba yung steps sa integrating factor? So, pag nakuha mo na yung if, multiply mo na yung if sa buong equation. So, ito siya, di ba? X times dy, quantity dz over dx. So, ito na. Mali lang ako, pero dapat yung dx. Plus 1 over x times z is equal to negative x square. So, ito, apply natin yung second fundamental law of calculus. Kunin mo lang yung z, di ba? So, it is magiging z, tas x to. Tas yung right side, yan ang integrate natin with respect sa dx. So, it is integral ng negative x squared dx. So, magiging siya negative x cubed over 3 plus c. So, ito na yung parang sagot, di ba? Kaso, sa original problem natin, in terms of y siya. So, i-substitute natin ulit yung value ng z. Ano ba yung value ng z? Diba? Z is equal to y raised to negative 1. Tapos, negative x cubed over 3 plus 3. So, in terms of y, so divide mo yung x. Kaya naging negative x square over 3 plus c over x. So, since ito is y negative 1 or 1 over y, pag kinuha natin yung value ng y, is equal to 3x over negative x cubed plus 3c. Pero okay na ako dito sa nakabox. Basta lagay nyo lang na negative 1 dito.